Lexi wants to say hi.
I'm gonna stop because this is gonna be copywritten music in the background.
There's so many germs.
There's a tuna?
Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I'm in the car with the boys. Boys, can you say hi?
Hi.
Well done. Joe doesn't want to play ball today, which is totally fine. I'm gonna do a little vlog, probably quite a long vlog, because it is the start of the Easter holidays. So it is Saturday morning. I've got the boys in the car. We're off to go and do typical Saturday morning Aldi shop. Barry's away to do the park run. I can't participate. My foot's better, but we don't have childcare. So the boys and I are away to do our grocery shop this morning. We have a few other little errands to run, and I thought I would just take you along with me. I'm going to be a little mindful of filming because I don't want to have the boys on camera. I think I've discussed that in the past. Happy for their voices to be on, but not faces. So yeah, Lachlan's got his workbook. Joe's got his little computer thing, which you can probably hear. And I'm just going to take you along with me. So if I haven't said already, hello, welcome to the vlog. I'm Bridget. I do makeup videos, skincare videos, and I also do vlogs of what my life looks like as an American mom of two living in the UK. So if that's the kind of content that you're into, please, I would really appreciate it if you like this video. Leave a comment. Let me know where you are from, where you're living, if you're American, if you're British, or wherever in the world you're from. Let me know. And if this is something you'd like to see more of, subscribe. It really helps my channel out. So let's jump into the video and let's come along with me for the Easter holidays. Well, I'm just back from Aldi. Ignore the dirty dishes in the background because it's real life here on this channel. I'm just going to take you through a really quick run through of what I picked up at Aldi. I'm not going to go through everything because you guys don't need to see the whole meal deal. It was a big one today. I think I spent over 180 pounds. But the kids are going to be home all week. We're doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you're going to spend more during the school holidays. That's just life. So I'm going to take you through some of the things I got. Picked up a few Easter things as well. So if there's any little ones in the room, just let you know. Maybe want to switch off, watch something else. But yeah, I'm going to take you through what I got because there's some good stuff in there. Okay, so first I thought, well, they're happy outside playing. I'm going to take you through what I've picked up both at Aldi and a few other places for their Easter baskets before they lose the plot and come in. So at Easter, I want to try and keep it away from being really chocolatey and sweet based. So I've got them each a small Easter egg. They both really love mini eggs. So if you've got kids of similar ages, you know I want to keep it even Stevens. So they each have a mini egg from Aldi. I picked this up as well because Lachlan announced that he expects to have an egg hunt. That was news to me. So this I got at Aldi for I think $4.99. Ready, Set, Hunt. So I think they had this last year. They have it every year. I'm very aware that this is going to go up after Easter. But this is definitely something to keep an eye on for next year because I'm pretty sure they had it last year. It has hollow chocolate eggs plus one giant egg. They'll probably fight over the giant egg, but they wanted to have an Easter hunt. This will make it easy for me rather than finding plastic. I want to avoid plastic eggs, which I then need to fill with some sort of a sweet. So picked that up. I'm trying to keep it more craft oriented. 2-pack paint your own bunnies. That way we, have an activity rather than a sweet. And also a 2-pack of paint your own sheep and chick. So they'll each get one of these. Wooden ornament Easter bunny. So that comes with some little markers. And I think I got these for $1.49 each from the range. And again, these are things that they can, they'll open it up on Easter, but then they're crafts that we can do throughout the holidays. Easter scratch art. They each get one. They love scratch art. And these were $1.29 each, again from the range. And I couldn't get one of these because it was a one per customer, but Easter gem art. So they will get this to share, and there's 3 in the pack. So they'll each do one, I'll do one, it'll be great. And then as their sort of big gift, and these were on offer in Sainsbury's. Lachlan's really into Lego and Joe's sort of just getting into it. So this is a Easter 3-in-1 Lego. He will absolutely adore that. Joseph's really into farms. So this is a sort of farm Lego. And then I got just some little chocolate eggs and some chocolate bunnies that will go into, and I got these last year from just a woman in my village who makes them. So I bought these last year and I am going to reuse them. They have chocolate left over from Halloween because I don't let the kids have a lot of sugar, which is hence why I'm trying to make it a more craft activity-based Easter rather than really crazy on the chocolate, because that's just not how we roll in our family. So I'm gonna go put that away before the kids come running into the house, because I want it to be a surprise for them. All right, so I've unpacked most of what we have. I'm not really into processed foods, but I thought it's half term. So this is some Belgian chocolate chunk cookie dough. So I thought it'd be an easy way to sort of give the kids a little bit of a treat, bake up some quick and easy cookies. We're doing a picnic lunch in the garden today, so got some picky type food for that, some hummus. We're doing a barbecue tonight, so the boys love what they call squeaky cheese hummus. So I've got some of that. Just trying to look at the new and noteworthy stuff. Oh, so a few weeks ago, I planted some herbs out in the garden. All of them have done well, apart from my basil. Carrie, feel free to roast me on that in the editing. I'm American, saying basil and herbs. I hate myself for that. But anyways, the basil has croaked because we've had, Lachlan's right at the window watching me. That's croaked because we've had some nighttime frost. Hi, Joe. So I just bought some more and I'm gonna replant it. That was just my bad for planting it out too early. My trick for getting the boys to sit with me, this is really bad, high consumerism, but if they're good, especially Joe loves coming with me to Aldi, but Lachlan not so much. I treat them to a Hot Wheels if they are well behaved, which today they were very well behaved. I think they're like £2, $2.99, so they deserved it today. This last time, got another one for this Sunday. This 40-year salt, dry aged Aberdeen Angus. I mean, it's pricier. It's $12.99 a kilo, but this is gonna feed our family of 4 plus my in-laws family of 6. It was utterly delicious. Highly recommend. Other stuff I got, just more fruit than what I would normally buy, because I said we're gonna have the kids breakfast, lunch, and dinner plus snacks. So yeah, I'm not gonna bore you with like, I got butter. It was definitely a pricier shop, but you'd expect that from you know, a school holiday type shop. But yeah, I'm gonna put it all away now and then go outside and hang with Barry and the kids. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday morning. I am in a tragically wrinkled shirt. It is, I don't even know what time it is. It is 8:20. I have not even had a drip of coffee, hence the coffee machine is on. I don't even know where my coffee cup is. Anyone else obsessively have their same coffee mugs? I have 2 that are like my coffee mugs. This is mine. I feel like the messaging helps. Anyways, I'm a little slap happy this morning. I have been trying to get in the habit of setting the alarm for 6 a.m. so I can like get up and get my coffee and get my skincare and all that done before the kids get up. And last night I just didn't set my alarm. So I'm paying for it now because I've not had coffee. It's 8:20. I had the kid alarm, which is what I call it when I don't wake up until the kids do. Got up, got the kids ready, got the kids out, dropped them off at my in-laws, which ever so grateful for that. So now I'm home. I'm really craving a protein smoothie shake this morning, but we don't have any protein powder, so that's not happening. I think I was watching a really great vlog by Jessica Braun, where she started off her day with a protein shake with cherries, using frozen cherries. And I was like, that sounds really good, but I don't have frozen cherries and I don't have, my day is going really well. My coffee machine is out of water, having to one-handedly refill. I mean, first world problems here, right? So yeah, I don't have any protein powder. So I used to use a very specific protein powder, but for multiple reasons, which I'm not gonna get into, I don't purchase from that company anymore. So I'm in the market for a good protein powder. Not super expensive. I'm not really, doesn't need to be vegan. Yeah, I'm curious, what protein powders do you guys use? Why do you like them? Let me know, because I'm really kind of thinking that I'm just not, when I work from home, I'm not good at eating lunch, so I need to have a really good breakfast. I also need to get better at eating lunch and like stopping and breaking for lunch. because I just get so in the zone that I am not good enough at stopping for lunch. And I have so many meetings in my day, and people don't put meetings in between 12 and 1. So I take that time to actually get my work done. This is like a note for future Bridget, I should block out time in my diary for me to get work done. I used to do that, and it's a really good habit to have. I block time out for like me to meet with my coach. I'm really fortunate that I have the benefit of a coach, and like I block out time with my coach, and I block out one-to-one meeting times with my manager, and I block out time for that. And like, that's personal development that I have for myself at work, but I don't block out time for me to like do my job. I block out, like, time gets blocked out for meetings and time gets blocked out for my coach and my manager, but not for me to actually do my job. So I'm thinking I need to do that. I'm babbling now because I haven't had coffee, and when I'm not caffeinated, I babble. Anyways, so today I'm going to go and sort this, do my skincare, because that's really important. I am really passionate, as we all know, about skincare and making sure that I look after my skin. I'm still dealing with this pimple and trying to look after her and make sure that that doesn't scar. It was really good. I'm proud of myself. I haven't picked at it. I haven't popped it, all that jazz. So I'm gonna make myself a breakfast, not a smoothie, unfortunately, and then crack on with my day. So if I have time, I will check in with you guys later. Hi guys. So it is Wednesday morning. I just had to think about what day it was. It is 6:21 in the morning. I've been trying to get up earlier. I'm just being quiet because the rest of the house is asleep. I've been trying to get up earlier and to just have some me time in the morning. But I'm just gonna have my coffee, my cereal. I still haven't gotten protein powder to be able to make protein shakes in the mornings. I don't want to make shakes, I want to make smoothies. Just something that I'm working on to have a little bit of me time in the mornings to set up myself right for the day. I'm gonna have my cereal, my coffee, watch the news, and just kind of set myself up for the day. Yesterday I didn't film anything. The day was just madness and utter chaos. Just from a work perspective, I was in the office. And on office days, it's just like, get up, get the kids ready, drop them off, get into the office. Office day was just meetings, get home, make dinner, and then it's like the whole, if you're a mom or a parent, it's like once you hit dinner time, it's like then it's dinner, bath, bedtime routine. And then by the time I got the boys to bed, I was just exhausted. So I just gave myself a lot of grace last night and had a shower and watched some Line of Duty and then had an early bedtime. So I'm wanting to like set myself up better today, have my breakfast now so that I don't have as much of a full-on day, so I'm not super exhausted by the boys' bedtime, so like I can spend some time with Barry and not be super tapped out, because that's been happening a lot and that's not really fair on Barry. So that's the plan for today. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit, have my coffee, have my breakfast, and then be able to attack the day from a better, more present perspective. That's the goal. Guys, so it is a little bit later on. It is 8:10. I've logged on, done some work, answered some emails, and actually, fortunately for me, my laptop's just here, a bunch of my meetings today have been canceled, which is really good. So I'm gonna have a really chill work day, which means I don't need to be like full glam, like I work in engineering. I don't need to be full glam ever, really. I do more makeup when I'm in the office, but you know what I mean? I'm babbling now. But I do feel like I'm more productive when I have my face on and my hair done. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this. Again, I haven't been giving this a good enough try, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna sort of get ready with you, give you a little bit of an update as to what's going on. I haven't been using this enough. I found it in my makeup clear out. Hello, Lexi. Lexi's wanted to get involved. This is the chattiest she's been. I think she just wants to tell everyone that she's here and doing well. This is the Primark dupe for the Bobbi Brown. It's a Prep and Perfect. I like it. I think it smells exactly like the real thing. Hello, Miss Lexi. Do you want to come up on my lap? Is that what you're after, my love? Okay, come here. Lexi wants to say hi. This is little Miss Lexi. She's still not eating, but we're just giving her everything the vet gave us to give her and playing it by ear. So if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I was using a old tile sample. Well, I dropped it and it broke when I was cleaning it. So on Amazon, can you really see that? I got this. It was really inexpensive. I'll link it below if I remember to do that. It's just a acrylic makeup palette. I kind of like this because if you're checking to see if a color works, you can hold it up to your face. So yeah, I'm going to, yeah, Lexi's happy on my lap. But she just wanted to be in my lap. So yeah, that's a good, and I am again using my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. This is one of my faves. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting at. I prefer using a palette or something similar to a palette just because I feel like if I use the back of my hand, a lot of products, especially the Maybelline Superstay that I adore, it can dry down because it has alcohol in it. And if I put it on the back of my hand, the heat of my hand makes it dry down. I'm just, oh, do you know what I forgot? I forgot my mirror. Can I just use my viewfinder as my mirror? No. I just don't want to disrupt Miss Lexi. I have to tell you, the smell, the scent, the fragrance on this is intense. It's like a pina colada and it lingers. So if that is something that bothers you or fragrance is something that bothers your skin, this is going to be a no for you. But listen, I need to actually remember to keep this away from my eyes because this really made my eyes sting last time. Maybe it's the fragrance, maybe it's the SPF that's in it because this has SPF 30. I don't know. Actually, I was watching a video with Tati. If you don't watch her, if you love makeup and you're not already subscribed to her channel, go check her out. She is like the OG makeup guru. Her channel's Glam Life Guru, which she like makes fun of herself for using that, but she really is. And she does everything drugstore, high end. And she said that this product made her eyes sting. I felt sort of vindicated that it's not just me. So yeah, that's just evened everything out. It's not, definitely not full coverage, not even medium coverage. It's definitely a skin tint, but that's all I'm looking for today. And then I'm going in with an old favorite, Maybelline Magic Eraser, Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser in 00. I mean, I don't ever want to say anything's a must-have. Like, I don't want anyone to feel like they have to go out and buy something. Like, that's not ever what this channel's about. You know, I want you to feel empowered to use what you have in your collection. I don't want you to ever feel like must spend money, must go buy. But if you're looking for an inexpensive drugstore powerhouse concealer and you're looking to buy one, this is it. There we go. Right, I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to use and then just get on with it. So I'm going to do a quick Milani and just not even really be careful about it. And that's what I like about this. It blends so easily. I don't even need to look at what I'm doing carefully. Because I'm sitting down and filming myself, I'm like in full glam, like head space. But no, I'm not doing the full glam. I'm going quick and easy, Bridget. That's what you're doing. Stila and Lilium. This is like one of my faves. Again, another e.l.f. blush, the brush. This is their liquid blush brush. I just like how stiff it is actually, because I feel like it can really, I don't know, distribute it nicely. I would say be careful. I mean, I need to be more careful than what I'm being right now, because especially with a skin tint, it can, although it's not disturbing what I have going on underneath, but it can, with how stiff this is, if you go too aggressive, it can disturb what you have going on underneath. So this is no surprise, again, my Physicians Formula. This I think is meant to be like a highlighter. I don't think it's glowy enough to be a highlighter. Take a powder puff swirl, really, and I'm not going to set everything. I'm just setting my under eye. And I might just go around my nose just because I am going to be wearing glasses today. My go-to fave, e.l.f. Wow Brow in neutral brown, and just whack it in. So this just gives me that little bit of definition because I do have fuller, more sort of wild brows. I'm going to take the NYX Control Freak and just really quickly run it through my brow. And then I'm just going to use my finger and go in with this MUA Blush Nudes with this one color up here, which looks a little bit crazy, this pink. But you'll see when I just dot it onto my lid, you see that? It doesn't give that bright pink base color. It just gives a really nice scattered glitter effect. And that is it, apart from I'm just gonna really quickly, with a mirror, I'm not gonna mess around with an eyelash curler, curl my lashes. Gonna use my Tower 28 mini mascara that I'm loving. So that is the full look. I might put, you know, I don't even want a full lip on. I am loving, and this is, I keep it right on my desk, this e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm in the shade Flavor Grape. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. That's taken me 15 minutes. It's 27 minutes past 8, so without the chatting, that would have been 10 minutes. Quick and easy, realistic, weekday morning, get ready, 10 minutes. So I'm gonna crack on with getting some work done, and we'll check in with you guys later. Okay, so I am still working. I've had a slight pivot on what I'm doing. Let's see if I can show you. I've got my walking pad set up, my standing desk set up to full height. I just don't want to show you my laptop because I've got work stuff set up there. And I'm now going to work. Here, I can turn my screens off so you can see my work setup. Editor Carrie, can you just blur out my screen? Just because I really don't want to put like my company on. But yeah, that is my little setup where I'm working, my walking pad. So yeah, I'm going to put my headphones on, and I'm just gonna, I've got a zillion emails that I need to get through, and I'm just going to work through my emails while getting my steps in. Productivity, steps, and work for the win. Hey guys, so I made it to the end of the day. It's Thursday at nearly 5:30. I'm just making some dinner. See, I've got some sweet corn. I think I need to whack the heat up on that a little bit. Boys are home. They had a really good day. The weather kind of turned a little bit. It didn't get super nice, so I never got to hang my washing out. I had a crazy day of meetings anyway, so there you go. But yeah, Barry and I were going to take the boys away next week. It's the second week of the Easter holidays. We were going to take them away somewhere, but with Lexi being the way she is, we thought that's just not the right thing to do. My in-laws would normally sort of look in on her and feed her and all of that under normal circumstances, but I just didn't feel right. It wasn't sitting right with either of us, and we want to be here with her, for her, all of the above. So we've pivoted, and we sat down with the boys this afternoon when Barry got home from work before I started dinner, and talked to them about what we want to do this next week, where do they want to go, and we've picked some really fun day trips. So we're saving money on like a hotel and travel and all of that, and we're going to do some really amazing fun days out. My in-laws are going to be able to still check in on Lexi while we're out. Sorry, just stirring the sweet corn. And we can have fun and memorable days with the kids. So I will blog parts of that. Obviously, I don't want to have the kids in it, but I'll sort of keep you updated on our travels and what we're doing. For dinner tonight, I am making a super favorite of ours. This here, it is steak and chipotle sauce. I don't put the chipotle in because the kids don't like it. And a sort of pivot that I'm doing on it to make it a lower carb dish for Barry. Instead of having potatoes in with the sweet corn, I'm doing swede or turnip. I think in England it's called swede. In Scotland it's called turnip. And quite frankly, I cannot remember what we called it in America because it's been that long. So I've got that roasting in the oven there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for dinner. I've got all my veg prepped. I just need to nip outside and get some coriander, chop that up, and we are good to go. So I'm probably going to leave it there for now for tonight, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Right, just about to put dinner on the table. This is it. These are the ones I have for the boys, so I've chopped the steak up a little bit, but how yummy does that look? So, good morning, happy Saturday. So it is coming up for 20 past 8. I feel like a newsreader when I say that. Coming up for 20 past 8. Anyways, we massively overslept this morning. I was like, I'm gonna get up at 6 and get ready. I've still managed to throw some makeup on my face. Joe's at the bottom of the stairs. Can you say hi, Joe? No, shaking his head no. We had a massively busy one yesterday with a super fun play date in the morning, but the boys and I were exhausted by that. So we had a really fun 4-hour play date with Joe, Lockie's best friend, and her little brother, who's also in preschool with Joe. And then I'm really good friends with their mom as well. We've known each other since before we had kids. And now we have kids and they're best friends, so that just works out for us. So yeah, now we've got another play date at Trampoline Park with 2 of my friends from work and their kids, and they've got like an Easter special on today, so that's really exciting. It's going to be another busy one. I think we're going to go out, we said lunch, but the trampoline thing ends at 10, so we're going to do like brunch with the kids afterwards.
Okay, so I'm grabbing a little minute in between the like copywritten music. This is so excellent this morning. They've got an Easter bunny here. They've got like mood lighting, which you can't really tell. They've got like Easter stuff on for the kids. I'm here with 2 of my really good friends from work and their kids. And it's just really good fun. So my friends have just gone to go and get some coffee. I'm being good, I brought my own. And yeah, the boys are just like straight in, super excited. So yeah, really great activity. Right, I'm gonna stop because this is gonna be copywritten music in the background. Don't wanna get copyright stricken.
Hey guys, happy Sunday. It's Easter Sunday, and I don't know that I've ever said this, but we have an allotment. So I'm here with my mother-in-law and Joe, and we're just gonna, the weather is absolutely stunning, and so we're just out to plant some carrot seeds and just enjoy a little bit of outside, a little fresh air. Joe's very excited. Joe, are you gonna help water the plants too? Yeah, good boy. Joe loves the allotment. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy some family time, but this is not something that I've ever really showed on my channel, our allotment, and yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the sunshine and have a fun day. But the boys had a really fun morning, opening their Easter baskets, doing a little Easter egg hunt, and then we're gonna have a really fun rest of the family day. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday. We are at the National Space Center. It's super, super cool. Lachlan is like mega into space. And I took him here probably 2 years ago. So we've come back. It's one of our excursions today. So he's super into it. There's all kinds of really fun space stuff to do. And I didn't realize, I think I remembered this from 2 years ago, but if you book your ticket online, you get free unlimited entry for a year. So it wasn't super expensive. I think it was £60 for the 4 of us. Joseph, because he's under 5, is free. So yeah, we're spending the day here. Super fun. Lexi's doing a lot better. She's eating little bits. But yeah, so like look at this super cool stuff. A lot of engineering stuff. A lot of really fun excursions. I'm just being really mindful of what I'm filming today, just because I don't want to get any like, obviously don't film my children. I don't want to get anyone else or anyone else's children. But yeah, well, like it's so cool, and definitely going to be taking advantage of a year of free entry. This is something we can do in the summer holidays, and yeah, so super excited to be here. And if there's any other cool exhibits and stuff, I will show you. So yeah, really cool place to be. We're back from the National Space Center, and it was a blast. The boys loved it. I loved it. Barry loved it. It was a phenomenal experience. If anyone lives in the Midlands in the UK or is visiting the Midlands, highly recommend. It's in Leicester. Totally worth a visit. And if you buy your tickets online, you get to return for free for a year. So for us, for a family of 4, it was around £60. So, and that's because, like, qualifier, Joseph is under 5, so he's free. Qualifier. And I think it was £18 or £19 for Lachlan as a child. So, totally worth it though. So much fun. We had a planetarium visit included in the price. They change up the shows regularly. Really, really, really worthwhile. I'm tired though. Came home straight away, put on my comfies, And now we're just going to go and have like a chilled afternoon. It's about 2:30. We left here at 9, or like 8:45. So we're tired. I think we're just going to go chill out and do something, maybe watch a film or something. Just very calm and relaxing. Joseph normally would be napping right now, but that obviously didn't happen today. So we're just going to have calm, relaxing rest of the day. I was just thinking, does anyone else like come home and straight away put on comfies? I feel like icky when I don't like wearing like outside clothes. When I come in, especially when I've been somewhere really public where you're touching, like the thing, I come home, take my shoes off. I don't ever wear outside shoes in the house. And I think like in America, people do, I don't know, different parts of it, but like that's something that I've had to like really drill into my parents. Is like, shoes off, shoes off, shoes off. Because my parents don't, like, I didn't grow up taking shoes off when you come in the house, which is gross because I grew up in a city. Anyways, take my shoes off, and like, I don't like wearing my outside clothes inside the house. Is that weird? Anyone else? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Is that just a me thing, or do other people do that? Especially when you're somewhere really public, like a museum or like on public transport, especially airports. As soon as I get in from an airport, I'm like, I have to change clothes and I have to take a shower, because I just think like there's so many germs. So get home, change, like, shoes off, wash hands, change clothes. But yeah. Hey guys, so it is 7 p.m. So Joseph is at Granny and Grandpa's. Lachlan's just in bed, which is why I'm being a little bit quiet. I thought I'd show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what I do. I don't know if this will make it in, if it's exciting or interesting enough, but when I'm not working in my real job, this is sort of how I do my filming setup. So I move my monitor so I can get in as much light as possible, natural light as possible, and I'm just sitting here going over an edit that Carrie sent me, and looking to just get that loaded onto YouTube, doing the description box. This is my my little notebook where I make all my notes and keep track of like when I'm filming and stuff. I'm very old school. Like, you can tell the lawyer in me. I used to be a lawyer before I moved into I work in the sort of engineering sector now, I think you would call it. But yeah, I like to write notes in notebooks whenever I am doing a sit down sort of normal video. I write down what makeup I'm wearing, and then I'll go in afterwards and write down the different prices and things like that. And if I'm being really organized, like I've got a video that I'm hoping to film tomorrow, I've gone in and done all my research ahead of time. So I've written down all the makeup that I've pulled that I'm going to put on tomorrow, and written down for myself all of the prices at the different places that you can get it from, written it down in the order that I apply it on so that I can make my life easier when I'm going to do the description box and things like that, but also for like notes to be able to refer to when I'm filming. So I can say like, oh, I'm putting on this foundation, it's $4.99. Just to make my life a little bit easier as I'm figuring things out. So yeah, I'm just, you can see, going through an edit here and just sort of enjoying. I really love, I mean, I look out onto my neighbor's house, but I love just getting a little bit of natural light. And now that the boys are just that little bit more independent and they go to sleep really like reliably, my evenings are mine and Barry's. So Barry's just going to do a workout. So while he's doing a workout, I'm going to do this little bit of reviewing Carrie's edit. And then we're going to just have some chill time, just he and I tonight, which is really nice. Looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on with this, and then I will see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. Oh, I just remembered I also wanted to give you guys a little Lexi the cat update, because I was just watching through this edit of a full face of nothing new makeup that I'm pretty sure is going to be up before this vlog. It definitely will be up before this vlog because I'm posting this before this vlog. And she's making a comeback for sure. She started eating again. She's actually just in with Lachlan right now, having a really nice little snuggle. So I think I talked about that in this video here, that the vet that we take her to is just really amazing and really supportive. And I think, I mean, I don't know for sure, but another vet might just say she's 17 and a half, it's game over. Let's just, you know, she's had a good life. But the vet that we go to was you know, he spent a long time with me and with her. We were in there for well over an hour, and he really spent a long time like talking to me about what I wanted and where my morals were as a pet owner. And also I was really impressed that he, sorry, I put my headphones on, he like actually looked at my pet insurance policy, because he was also really mindful of the fact that she is a 17-and-a-half-year-old cat, and he didn't want to go start ordering tests and treatment on a very old cat that we would get a very, very large bill for. So he didn't, you know, he satisfied himself that we had sufficient insurance cover to cover any and all treatment that he was going to order before he ordered it, which I was very grateful for. You know, I love her and I want her to have everything she needs, but at the same time, you know, the economy is what the economy is, and we have 2 young children. Lachlan's just saying, don't leave. She's probably just had enough of cuddling with him. But yeah, he gave her some pain relief, like long-lasting pain relief injections, and some injections for arthritis, because he did say that she has pretty extensive arthritis, but that's just made such a massive difference. And she's eating again and just being more active. She's definitely slowed down, but you know, I thought that was it, game over, she'd just given up, but she really hasn't. And she's spending time with the boys and participating with us as a family as she always had done. So I think it was definitely the arthritis that had just sort of reached a point, and I feel really guilty that I didn't know, but you know, pets don't speak and can't speak. She's just come in. So I probably might just leave it here and just go and say goodnight to Lachlan and let him know that she's just going to snuggle down and go into her bed, and just, we've had a really busy day. He's really tired. And just let him snuggle down and go to bed, and then finish doing my little bit of reviewing Carrie's amazing edit, another one of her amazing edits. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Hi, so we're at the National Sea Life Center, and it's incredible. There's so many fish. We've already seen the, oh, I just tripped over a stone, the penguins, and the boys are loving the big giant fish and sharks.
That's a catfish.
Oh, and Lachlan says that's a catfish.
Because I see what the mouth looks like.
Oh, and you can see their whiskers?
Yeah.
Cool. What's your favorite thing you've seen so far, Lachlan?
The sunfish.
There's a sunfish in this tank?
There's also tuna.
There's a tuna?
Oh, what?
Oh, Lockie, look at that one. Is that the sunfish over there, that really bright colored one? There's a tuna?
One. The one that's just swimming by the coral.
Oh, wow.
Wait. Look. That's huge.
They're incredible, Lachlan. I love it. So I've been trying to not pull the camera out for too much and just be in the moment, but this is so stinking cute. They have a sea otter here that's playing. This is, I need to show you. It's so cute. Playing with a ball. Hey guys, happy Friday. So it is the last proper day of the summer holidays, school holidays. Can you tell I'm a bit tired? So we have come to Drayton Manor, which is not that far away from us, but Barry found an amazing deal that they've got free entry to the park today or this week, or I don't know what the deal is, and you just pay for tokens to do rides and things like that. So it's a really good way for us to have a fun day with the kids. So they've got a zoo here, they've got rides, they've got Thomas Land, all of the above. So because it's free entry for the day, we don't feel guilty about not doing like a full day if the boys tap out and get tired, or if we tap out and get tired. But we've done our usual of packing lunch. If anyone's sort of thinking like, wow, you guys have spent a ton of money on school holiday activities, we have been really mindful of what we've done and how we've done it. We've used Kids Pass, which I highly recommend if you've got kids. It's a way to get discounted entry on things. The Lego Discovery and Sea Life Center was like a combined ticket that we got through Kids Pass. And then the Space Center was not like, I think I said it was £60 for the 4 of us, and we can use it for a year. We decided to do excursions through the week rather than paying for a hotel and all of that. So, yes, it's expensive to do 4 or 5 different excursions, but just there's a little meerkat looking at me. Hello. But yeah, that's just what we've decided to do this week rather than paying for hotel meals out. We've brought lunches every single day. The boys are totally happy with that. We've been happy with that. So yeah, it's been a really fun week. Joe's loving it. We've come early for everything, so it's not been super crazy busy. So we're just gonna enjoy the day here, do a little bit of Thomas Land, do some rides, enjoy the zoo. Okay, we're going into the reptile house, so I will take you guys with me and enjoy the day. Look at this fun little meerkat who is just checking me out. I've made a little friend. So yeah, we're gonna have a good day. It's been a long day. Well, it's not even that late. It's 7:30, not even 7:22. So today was a tale of two halves. I want to keep it real on this channel, because a lot of what you see on the internet and on socials are highlight reels and people just putting their best foot forward only. And what I like to watch, the vlogs I like to watch, the vloggers I like to watch, keep it real. So that's what I'm going to do with you. So today was a tale of two halves. We had a really fun morning. Actually fun most of the day, if I'm being honest. We stayed a lot longer at Drayton Manor than we expected. So I didn't realize, Barry booked it all. I didn't realize that it was free entry, completely free entry. You just had to pay for parking, and then you bought tickets, like tokens, to be able to go on the rides. But like the zoo was free and all of that. So it was pretty busy. Although we got there really early. So when we were at like the zoo and stuff, it was pretty much empty, which was great. The zoo was great. The boys loved it. We had a snack. They played in a play park. It was great. We did a bunch of rides. We ended up buying a few more tokens for them to be able to do rides. Some rides, Lachlan could go on almost all of them unaccompanied, but Joe, because of his height, needed an adult on them. So Barry did most of that because rides are not my jam. But we ended up staying a lot longer than we had anticipated just because it was going well. The boys were loving it. It was like relatively inexpensive. And we were just like going with the flow. Get home, Joe conks out in the car. Lachlan was just like antsy, trying to wake him up, trying to wake Joe up in the car. And I was just like, ugh, tonight's just not. So we decided he was far too tired. We decided swimming tonight was a no. Staying at Granny and Grandpa's was a no because he sleeps way better here than he does at Granny and Grandpa's. Barry and I had a disagreement about dinner. I wanted to get a takeaway, and Barry was being sensible and wanted to make dinner and be healthy because he's the sensible one. So he and Lachlan went out to pick up stuff for a healthy dinner, but forgot one of the key ingredients. So I went and got a takeaway, and we're going to have the healthy dinner tomorrow. Like, fine, it works out. But it just, like, the boys were so overstimulated and overtired. And, like, that's life. That's parenting. That's being a human. I was so overstimulated. Like, it was loud. There was a lot of repetitive music. It was just an incredible amount of stimulus. So they were just like poking at each other. Bath time, I'm not even going to get into it, but it was a disaster. Both kids ended up having truly phenomenal meltdowns. So that is why it is not even 7:30. They're both in bed, because everyone was tired. And I think that's what Barry and I need to remember. And because we don't do a lot of this stuff, I think having had our children when we did with regards to like the pandemic and everything, we just haven't. And also because we did like the renovation and everything, we haven't chosen to put our money into holidays, big holidays, because we've been putting it into home improvements. We will in the future. And, you know, we've done a couple of trips to America, which for most people is a really big, fancy holiday, but we go and we stay with my parents, and we're not like going to do Disney and things like that. So the flights are the biggest part of the expenditure. So it's not the same sort of family holiday as it would for most people doing a holiday to America. Anyways, I'm digressing and just sort of babbling. But yeah, I think Barry and I got a bit of a flavor of what travel with kids can be like. We weren't traveling, but you know what I mean? But let me know in the comments if you guys have any like oh my god, my words, I'm so tired. Tricks or tips on how to prevent overstimulation, or when overstimulation happens, how to combat it without losing your you-know-what. Because tonight I lost my you-know-what, and I didn't like it, and I didn't like how I felt. And then, you know, I sat Lachlan down and explained why and all of that. And that's what I always try to do because as much as we try to sort of be perfect, no parent is perfect. We're human. I'm human, and I'm not, you know, ashamed to admit that I lose it, because whoever says they don't lose it is lying, in my opinion. I think that's why Barry and I are such a good team, because when one of us is in that like overstimulated place of not feeling fully capable of being in the moment, we tap out. And I feel really grateful for having that kind of co-parenting relationship. But yeah, so the boys are both in bed. Lachlan conked out straight away. Joe is still settling. Last I heard, he was howling like a wolf, which is very typical Joe. Barry, because Barry is incredible, is in the garage doing a bike ride at the moment, because he's got a like a static bike set up in the garage. He would normally go out for a bike ride, but his like movable bike is under construction at the moment. He's taking it apart. I don't really understand any of that stuff. So yeah, the plan for tomorrow is get up and do a park run. We're going to drop Joe off, because that was a disaster last time we tried to take Joe. Lachlan would like to go. I would love for Lachlan to come. And then we're just going to probably have a chill day tomorrow. I think we need to have a calm, chill day, probably play in the garden if the weather is accommodating, do coloring, drawing, some sort of activities in the house to just bring our energy levels back down. But before the you-know-what hit the fan this evening, it was a fantastic day. We had so much fun. We bonded as a family. The boys did a bunch of different rides, and it was really a spectacular day. But, you know, that's life. That's real. And I always want to be real with you guys and honest, because I don't ever want to be one of those people who just shows the highlights and it's like, oh, my life is perfect. I've got 2 perfectly behaved children, and I'm this perfect mother that cooks and does these outings, and my children never have tantrums, because that's not real life. It's not real. I think I might actually sign off this whole vlog here, because I want to just really be calm, be present, and be involved with the kids for the rest of the weekend. So thank you so much for watching. I don't know if I'm going to split this into 2 or have it as just 1. But I'm going to go because Joe's just crying. So thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good things, and I will catch you in the next one.